Now let's get all up into this. This is the Goddess Raven show. And of course, you already know I'm Goddess Raven. So, fiance of a missing road tripper named Person of Interest, as final text from her phone is revealed. We got a mystery, y'all. Brian Laundrie is now officially a person of interest in the disappearance of Gabrielle Petito per law enforcement. Police are keen to stress there is no evidence a crime has taken place. When asked why Brian had been named a person of interest, North Police spokesman Josh Taylor replied, I think most people would come to that conclusion in this case. He was the last person that we have information was around her. How you define person of interest is up to you. But certainly we are interested in talking to him. If she's out there, we're doing everything in our power to bring her home, added Taylor. On Tuesday, Brian finally broke his silence via a statement, of course, by his lawyer, Stephen. On behalf of the Laundrie family, it is our hope that the search for Miss Petito is successful and that Miss Petito is reunited with her family. On the advice of counsel, the Laundrie family is remaining in the background at this juncture and will have no further comment. But according to police, that's not good enough. They put out a release yesterday saying they remain in the background. That's not good enough. We need the details. Meanwhile, a lawyer for the Petito family issued a statement of their own urging Brian to reveal what he knows. Every day, the search for Gabby continues. Um, the Smith Petito family becomes more desperate. They are frantically searching for answers and information in their daughter's disappearance while Brian sits in the comfort of his damn home. Brian claims he wants to sit in the background while we search for Gabby in the wilderness of the Grand Teton and Yellowstone National Parks. Brian left Gabby in the wilderness with grizzly bears and wolves while he sits in the comfort of his home. In his home. Brian, how could you do this to Gabby? You selfishly remain silent while Gabby is all alone in the wilderness. Brian, your silence is reprehensible. We beg you to do the right thing and help us bring Gabby home. Brian, whatever happened in Wyoming happened. The only thing you can control is what you do now. Tell us where Gabby is. You tarnish your love for her with your silence. In an interview with Daily Mail, Gabrielle's mom, Nicole, revealed the final text that came from her daughter's phone, but not necessarily, she believes, from her daughter herself. The message said no service in Yosemite. The August 30th text reads, sent 3 days after Gabrielle was last seen, 800 miles away, heading for Yellowstone, Wyoming. The text was not from Gabby, I know it, Nicole told the outlet. She believes other texts from the phone may have come from Brian, which may not be the truth, but it's a possibility. It was just a little bit weird, the things that she was saying. She also said she had texted both Brian and his mother since, but have gotten no reply. On Tuesday, it also emerged that Utah police have had been called to an incident involving the couple 2 weeks before she disappeared, but nothing came of it. Our officers did respond to an incident involving Brian and Gabrielle on August 12th. However, neither Brian or Gabrielle were the reporting party. So somebody else reported on these people. Okay, somebody else reported on them. No, that ain't a good sign now, is it? Somebody reported on them, so that means they must have been fighting bad enough that somebody felt like they had no choice but to call police. Okay, that ain't a good sign. Okay, officers conducted an investigation and determined that There was insufficient evidence existed to justify criminal charges. Nicole, Nicole, however, told Daily Mail this may not have been a sinister event. It's irrelevant. Two people traveling together with each other for 24 hours a day. It's not going to be perfect. It was an argument, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Meanwhile, Northport Police Chief Todd has joined those calling on Brian to share what information he has. As a father, I can imagine the pain and suffering Gabby's family is going through. We are pleading with anyone, including Brian, to share information with us on our whereabouts in the past few weeks. The lack of information from Brian is hindering the investigation. The answers will eventually come out. According to police, Brian returned home to Florida alone. Oh, geez, what is up with Florida, y'all? On September 1st, 10 days before Gabrielle's family reported her missing. While he was initially described as her boyfriend, several outlets reported that the couple was engaged. Brian's parents are reportedly refusing to let police speak to him. We have not talked with him. We would love to talk to him, said the Northport police spokesperson, Josh Taylor. He's under no obligation to talk to us, and he has not. And we don't even know yet if a crime has happened. When asked if officers have turned up at the home to request to ask him to talk about Gabrielle, and the answer is yes. We did not actually talk to him. We talked to his parents, and they did not want to make him available to do that. That is not a good sign, y'all. Police had removed the van, however, to scan it for clues. We had the vehicle. We took it away very late Saturday night into Sunday. We take it. We process it for evidence, fingerprints, anything that we can get of value off of it if possible. So we have that vehicle. We are continuing to try to piece things together. The situation is obviously very fluid. We currently have no definitive information that a crime took place here in Northport. With that said, the circumstances are odd. The family of the 22-year-old New York woman are pleading for information. After their daughter went missing during a van life cross-country camping trip. Gabrielle Petito was reported missing on Saturday by her mother, Nicole, after her daughter's boyfriend returned home from the trip without her. Let me say this. Now tell me something. What kind of man were you allegedly engaged to this woman? Y'all been on this road trip together. Y'all went on this road trip together. Y'all went on this damn road trip together. Y'all filming it, reporting it, doing everything on this trip. And he bring his ass home and don't want to talk about where she went? What kind of issue is that? And allegedly they're supposed to be engaged to each other. They're supposed to be boyfriend and girlfriend. And you left, what boyfriend or what? Don't this ish sound fishy as hell? What boyfriend leaves their girl in the middle of a national park where there's bears, wolves, coyote, oh my, everything up in there that can possibly take your girlfriend away from you. Why would you leave her in the wilderness like that and then come home and act like and then don't want to talk to nobody? Okay, and then your parents is trying to prevent, people from talking to you. All that sounds very suspicious to me. And that does not look good for him. It doesn't. It really don't. Okay? Petito and her partner, identified on social media as Brian Laundrie, set out on July 2nd together in their converted van, documenting their travels on Instagram and YouTube. So these are YouTubers, okay? These are YouTubers that disappeared. Well, she disappeared. Recently, we decided to downsize our life into a little Ford Transit Connect to travel across the United States, they wrote. And this was on their nomadic static static YouTube channel. Okay. They traveled from Florida to New York to Utah to Wyoming and plan to finish up in Portland, Oregon. But Petito hasn't been seen since stopping at Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. Her boyfriend has since returned to Florida. So yeah, her mother told Fox News she FaceTimed with her daughter on August 25th, and that was the last time she spoke with her directly, although she received texts from the daughter phone until August 30th. She cannot be sure who was sending them texts. So he was texting her, pretending to be the daughter. So he know exactly what happened to this girl. Well, eventually, you know what, it is gonna come out. It is gonna come out, and homeboy gonna be, this is all alleged, but homeboy gonna end up doing some damn time if they find enough evidence or something to pin it on him, because it's not looking good for him. All evidence is pointing to like you did something to this girl. Like honestly, like what do you think? I don't know if she left the Grand Teton or not. I did receive some texts from her on the 27th and the 30th, but I don't know if it was technically her or not because it was just a text. I didn't verbally speak to her. Mm, 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 mm. They describe her as 5'5", 110 pounds with blonde hair and blue eyes. She has several tattoos, including one on her finger and one on her forearm that reads, "Let it be." Detectives have also since recovered a van. So let's see. Let's see what happens here. Like hopefully they will be able to, able to find her. It's just crazy that, you know, it really is. It's absolutely flipping crazy. So here we go. We have her right here. This is what she looks like, y'all. You can see there's a tattoo right here that says "Let It Be." She has another tattoo right there on her arm, upper arm. She's 5'5", 110 pounds, blonde hair, blue eyes, um, and was last seen. This is just so sick. It really is. This was August 25th. So this is her August 25th is this is her last post that she put it on her page. That was her last post, y'all. Okay, she was an Instagrammer and a YouTuber. Okay, these are her pics. Okay, I guess this is the guy. Yep, this is him. This is him right here. Okay, this is Brian. This is the guy who last saw her. This is the one who last saw her. I'm okay, and there's another picture of tattoos right here. So you can see she has like a scorpion kind of thing right here. It looks like a scorpion, right, or a crab, but yeah, I think it's a scorpion, right? Or a crab or a lobster. I don't know because I see claws right here. I think that's a scorpion. You can see the ring that she has on, and then she has another tattoo right here on her hand. Okay? So if anybody's in that area, if y'all seen this person at any point in time, or you saw him, please get in touch with the police. she is missing. How could this turn so bad? How could this turn so bad? Yeah, we're in love, happy. How did it go left that this woman has lost her life? Y'all, comment below, okay? And tell me what y'all think. It's crazy. It's just crazy that the person that you trust to, the person that you love and trust could allegedly just leave you out in the wilderness. Hmm? Leave you out in the wilderness. This is her at another park, Zion National Park. Y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think, okay? Hopefully this young lady, is found alive or at least brought home so the family can have some kind of closure. It's like, it's a damn shame. Like, you can't even go on a vacation or go on a trip with your man, and your man might take your ass out. Damn. No, it's ridiculous. That's crazy. I'm out.